Oh, good morning. We're sitting here. It is about 7:20. I've got about 15-20 minutes before first shooting hours begin, and this will start the 2020 hunting season here in Montana. And of course, opening day, it is about 20 degrees and snowing. So, interesting drive-in, and certainly question my sanity in doing this, but you know what? It is what I do. Anyway, we'll see what happens here today. All right, stand by.
Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, come back, don't come around no more. Trouble, stay away from my door. Never stay away from my home. Never stay away from my home. Never go on back and leave my soul alone. Never stay away from my home. Never come around me no more. Never come around me no more. Never go on back and walk on out the door. Never come around me no more. Set and keep me free from your spell. Set and keep me free from your spell. Set and go on back unto the gates of hell.
We're on day 4 of the 2020 elk and deer season here in Montana, and it has been a challenge. It's Saturday. It snowed like hell, and it was cold. And then Sunday we got into -7. And that was absolutely miserable. Nothing was moving, and high winds, low cold. It was just a long day of nothing. One thing that, this channel was built to kind of really showcase getting over obstacles and dealing with adversity. And hunting here in the northwest of Montana certainly is it's a challenge. Right? There's nothing that makes this easy. You're dealing with steep terrain, usually heavily wooded, or you're dealing with a lot of road hunters that are pushing stuff around. So that makes it difficult to do. Plus, for me, growing up and hunting in Mount Shasta, different kind of hunting. I mean, you're certainly in the mountains, but nothing this steep or this dense, and it is putting some test to my hunting skills for sure. Some adaptations that I've already had to do to make this work out is that I ditched my wool pants because they were just too heavy, and then I went ahead and switched out and moved to buying some gaiters. That has been a lifesaver. It lightened my weight as far as what I need to carry and what I have to deal with as far as snow load. Hopefully here the temperatures are going to be rising up into the 40s, and some of the snow will melt off and ice, and it'll allow for getting up a lot higher in elevation without having to struggle to do it. But you know what? It certainly is helping me to improve my skills in hunting, and it's allowing me to learn new things. One of the aspects I shared with somebody today on this is that you go on the internet on some of the Montana hunting stuff on Facebook or online, and you ask for basic help. Some people are extremely gracious and more than willing to help. The vast majority, unfortunately, are throw nothing but sarcasm and stuff that's not very helpful. So I certainly have made it a point that I will, if I see somebody asking for advice, I'll share what I know. It's not very much right now, but more than happy to share it. The thing is, I've been hunting since I was 15 years old, and I've been fairly successful. Discount Africa out of that. Some challenging hunts there for sure, but if you can shoot well in Africa, you can hit anything that's out there. Basically, you have a team helping you, and you have a professional hunter to help guide you in areas. Out here, doing it, doing it DIY, it certainly makes it tough because you have to learn new techniques, new skills, and you got to test them. And your success rate is lower, but overall the challenge is more interesting. That's for sure. Anyway, we're just going to keep at it this season. We're going to test possibly a new area tomorrow, see what we can do there. So far, hunting here has been pretty good. I saw about 20 does on the first day and a small forked horn, but it was way too high up and too much terrain to cross if I were to get it for that size deer. Not that I'm out, not out for a trophy animal. If I get one, that's awesome. But I'm out here hunting for meat. But the idea of having to hike in and out, 4 hours up and 4 hours out for a small young deer, I'll let him live to be bigger, and I'll just keep hunting.
My most recent hunt was unsuccessful. However, the most unproductive hunts can turn into the most rewarding ones. Today, I drove past a very nice but young mule deer laying with a group of does on private land. I did a loop, and as I approached the same area on my return, I noticed a hunter up on the hill. I saw the buck dead not very far away. I stopped to offer a hand and was stoked to be able to be part of the man's harvest. As it turns out, he was 81 years old and had just recovered from major leg surgery. He not only was gracious, but accepted the help without any issues. I dressed his deer and loaded in his pickup, and as he cut his tags, we chatted for quite a while. Our final thing was to take a few pictures. For me, it was one of the highlights of this year's hunting season.
Pack of wolves moving up the road ahead of me. Kind of cool.
Almost back to the truck. We're decided to take a pee. And there's the truck.
Well, we're here at the end of the elk season, and it has been a battle. Today was tracking and came upon some wolf tracks, tracked them all the way back to my truck, where he decided to urinate right near it, next to the truck, which is mind-blowing. But Anyway, I can hear him, but I can't see him. Been a learning experience, to say the least. And next year we'll try a little bit different tactics, but nothing beats getting out here and actually walking and doing it. I don't know. Until then, we'll see what happens. It was a good season all in all, and learned a lot. All right, stay tuned for more.